Perfect, and welcome back to WCW Monday Nitro. I am the JamSaw. Joining me on commentary is the Brock Redhead, coming at you from, I'm not sure where.
Coming from the ECW, my good sir.
Oh, we're in Canada this week. Nice. Vancouver, Canada.
Canada? Listen, aren't you from Canada, sir?
Yeah, I'm from the other side of the country.
Oh. Well, it seems like, from what's been going on as of lately with the match cards and everything, we're going to be getting a very serious feud with Mickie and Trish. It seems like they're going to be picking up from where they left off.
Oh yeah, the past couple of weeks they've been throwing fire back and forth to each other. So this week is the first match they've had in several years. So I'm looking for a real beatdown here.
I'm very excited.
Of course, Mickie James coming out to the ring first, full of energy.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
And Mickie James was very
Making her way
she was very hot on Trish's trail when she first came into the business, and she worked hard. She made a name for herself, but it just seems like as of lately, she's shown a side of herself that she hasn't really forgiven Trish for everything that for the spot that she left her in.
Well, exactly. I mean, Trish left out on a high note, so Mickie never really got to do the final one-up. It's over Trish and really cement herself as one of the top women of the Attitude / post-Attitude era. Shortly after, she even left and went to TNA for a while. Luckily, she came back to the WWE not too long ago and then was out with an injury. And since recovery, has decided to make WCW her new home.
Yeah, and you know we wish her the best of luck. You know, I know that there were certain superstars that the WCW and the ECW were fighting for, and Mickie was one of them. And we're just happy she's happy in a home that she can go to, because a lot of the superstars who left the WWE were very they were stressed. They had PTSD from all of this bad blood between the business, and you know, when they signed with both of our brands, they you know, they relaxed and everything. So I'm happy that Mickie's at a place that she's happy.
Well, exactly. Negotiations were tough, but what it really came down to, she wanted one more go-round with Trish. If we hadn't been able to deliver that, she would be an ECW superstar for sure.
Correct, and we would have been happy to have her. But, you know, seems like she's at a better place here in the WCW. And
you never know, too. Like, down the road, there might be some trades happening at some point.
Yeah, like, when she's done with this feud, she might be interested in ECW. And we know that Ronda would like to be with her girls as well. So there's high demand for both brands for all these superstars, and time will. But we see here Mickie's starting off strong.
Definitely, Mickie has really got the upper hand so far. But I mean, Trish probably has more ring rust than Mickie, because Mickie's been competing even up to last year. So she's, I think, fresher to competition than Trish, and I think Trish just needs to turn it up a notch. Oh, big kick to the gut.
Ooh, nice.
Giving it back to her. Nice DDT. Nice. And a quick cover.
Cover. Oh.
Yeah, when will they ever learn? Those quick covers never work.
Oh my God. Seems like all last week seems like all the matches last week between the brands were all quick. We're all quick covers, and it's why you guys know better. You've been in business long enough.
Exactly. Big flapjack to Mickie, taking her down, slapping her across the chest.
Ooh,
woo! Oh, and a big drop kick.
And we know, with that in mind, Flair is also still on free agency with Raw and SmackDown. but we never know when people are going to show up.
Exactly. The one thing that I like about our brands is there's not a lot of predictability.
Mm-hmm.
If we haven't advertised it in advance, then you never know who's going to show up.
Correct.
And Trish, big body slam.
Oh.
Another kick to the gut and another DDT.
Ooh, she's loving the DDT. Ooh, there you go.
Nice spin.
Classic Trish.
Up on her shoulders, going for a backbreaker, maybe? Nope. Another flapjack.
Oh, but the crowd's behind her, though.
I'm sure a lot of the people in the crowd would love to be behind her.
Oh, listen. We all do. We all do, fan. Trust me. Mickie's not having any of that. Now, did Mickie do a heel turn?
Yeah. Mickie has been pretty much a heel in this promotion so far.
Ooh, there you go.
Both pretty even for damage right now, but looks like Mickie might be going for a finish.
Mickie DDT.
Ooh.
Hey, this might be it.
Good night, Trish.
Not many have kicked out of the... Yep, I was about to say, not many have really kicked out of the Mickie DDT.
Yeah, and Trish definitely is not one of those, not many.
Now, this is a good start to this feud for, well, we all know that this will go to Mickie's head. But is this good for Trish's mindset?
Well, I mean, Trish needs the practice, right? She needs to get to get prepped and get ready to be able to take Mickie on in a bigger, grander stage. So I think this is probably the perfect quick exhibition. It gave Trish a taste of what she needs to be able to get back at Mickie and really make a difference. It's just a question of time. Looks like a
girl.
Yeah, Toni Storm's coming down to the ring. She has a few things on her mind to talk about with Rhea. If you recall, she had a match, another title match with Rhea last week, which she lost. So she is no longer a number one contender for the women's title. But she also doesn't want to let up on her feud with Rhea.
No, but that's how it is. You lose your number one contendership, you go straight at the bottom. There's no favoritism in both these brands, and you know that is what it is.
She's laying it all out there.
Mm-hmm. Was she saying she's the lone wolf in this?
Well, it looks like she's been trying to be more friends with Rhea, even though they've had this feud going on and Rhea's not have.
Oh, ask and you shall receive.
Man, I love Rhea's theme song, man.
Rhea's she's so smash mouth. She's been she's been impressing me as of lately. And like I said before, we started this, I wasn't a big fan of Rhea, but her last bits of showing, she's been very impressive.
No, she's definitely a big powerhouse, and I think the future of this company.
Let's see what she has to. Yes, please.
Yeah, I think she's a little tired of Toni always challenging her.
I mean, yeah, it gets to that point where you have to stop Toni and focus on future things. Let Rhea do her.
Ooh. Calling out her skills.
Oy.
Ready, Tony. Blow our minds.
I'm ready. Come on, Tony. The ECW is backing you 1,000%.
Doesn't really matter if Steph's your friend. She has nothing to do with WCW.
There's the McMahons have nothing to do with our brands, and superstars are forgetting that.
A little bit lame, Tony. Sorry.
She hasn't been. Oh,
Rhea clocking her with the mic.
It feels like her losses have been going to her head.
Oh. Big knee to the chest, taking her down, maybe knocking the wind out of her.
Oh, that's always not good. Come on. Now, we know that she's at the bottom of the ladder because she has to work her way up. But what would this mean if she gets a win over her?
Well, I mean, if you beat the champ, then you got to get another chance, I would suppose. But I mean, right now, this isn't even a sanctioned match. This is just an interruption of a promo. So, what we'd really need to see, and I mean, getting word from the general manager that this is soon going to be changed into an actual legal match. They're looking for a ref. This was not planned. So they're looking for a ref to come out and be able to call this down the middle. So technically it hasn't even officially started yet. This is still just a beatdown before the match begins.
I mean, she's just snapped. Tony's. I mean, you're coming from NXT where she was a dominant force in there, and she's coming here and she's had to step up her game. And in my opinion, I love her and all, but she hasn't really been like I've been saying before. She hasn't really hit that stride that we know she can hit, and she's having a hard time doing it.
Well, that's true. I mean, she did beat Rhea once. It's just it makes me think a little bit of the Ciampa Ricochet situation.
Yes. Maybe she has to tap into that inner force. Awesome. So we're getting them back in their corners.
Exactly. And we're going to make this an Extreme Rules match, so anything goes. The general manager really wants to give Toni the chance to be able to beat Rhea so that potentially she could maybe face again for the title. But if she loses this one for sure, then she's not going to get even another sanctioned match with Rhea for the next few weeks at least.
I mean, it is what it is. You gotta respect the process.
Exactly.
We don't got no flares here. We got superstars.
Exactly. We don't give anything away. You earn it.
Yes. We're going for. All right, Tony.
Again, quick cover. Too soon. Not enough damage done to Rhea to be able to keep her down.
All right.
Oh, big kick to the head.
In my opinion, Toni just has to. She has to stay calm. She knows what's at stake and what she has to win for and what she has to lose for. And I feel like it's way more that if she loses, I mean, she has to go at the bottom of the ladder. It's
big cutter.
It's just I don't understand how she's gonna be able to get over that wall.
Rhea completely dominating Toni right now. I don't even know if she's even got a move in since the actual bell rang. Oh.
Damn.
Rhea putting every women's superstar on notice right now.
Yep.
Oh. Quick kick by Toni. Takedown. Going outside the ring looking for a weapon. That's a smart idea when you're facing a much larger opponent. You want to get a weapon as... Oh, and that backfired real quick. Oh.
That candlestick will kill you.
Yeah. It'll definitely leave some welts, that's for sure. What's Rhea going for? Steel chair.
There you go.
Oh.
Oh. Back to the head.
couple clocks to the back of the head. That'll ring your bell.
Oh, boy.
A big suplex right onto the kendo stick.
Yep. Toni, you did ask for this.
She did. I don't think she was prepared for just how brutal Rhea could be, even though her song says, "This is my brutality."
Oh, God. So if Toni does lose, then who as a fan of the WCW do you want to see next in line for the Women's Championship?
What I would like to see, I'd like to see Lita step up. I think Lita, being a high flyer, would give Rhea a different type of challenge that she maybe hasn't had to face before. And I think Lita just should have that opportunity to shine again.
And we know that the Legends are trying to stay away from world titles as much as they can, for as long as they can, to give others the shots. But I feel like it's time for Lita to 1000% step up.
Well, I mean, especially considering right now in our current roster breakdown. Oh, and Rhea takes it away. But I mean, that's not really a surprise. She manhandled the hell out of Toni.
Yep.
But see, the current rankings for the women's champion, it's almost all legends. It's Lita, it's Trish, it's Mickie, it's Beth Phoenix, Natalya. Those are all the members of that division. So we're kind of limited into because we've drafted a few of the legends. You know, like when we first set up. So we're kind of stuck in a situation where they're going to have to challenge for titles at one point. But, I mean, that's why Trish is going with Mickie. She's looking less for a title and more for a name. So, up next, we have an Intercontinental Championship match. Finn Balor versus Shinsuke Nakamura. It's going to be a ladder match for the title. If you recall, last week, Shinsuke beat the living hell out of two superstars to qualify for this match.
WWE Intercontinental Championship.
And we know with the technical difficulties that both of the brands went through, everyone was cool and calm with it. But we got it straightened out. We're down to the nitty gritty stuff, and it's time for someone to step up.
Exactly. It looks like Shinsuke's ready to reclaim the title that he lost to Finn Balor in the early weeks of our debut.
And I love seeing these guys go at it.
Definitely two superstars who have a past, that know how to tell a story.
God, he's such an artist.
Yeah, Shinsuke doesn't need to say much to get the job done.
Nope. Just the experience that this man brings from the
New Japan.
Yeah.
But I mean, don't hold anything against Finn either. I mean, he's had a ton of experience in New Japan, across the Indies, before coming to WWE, and now coming to WCW. Even when he's not the demon, he brings the mystique and the mist. Like he's coming from another dimension.
And I would love to, see him tap into the demon and go against one of the members of the DOD, just to give us that demonic match. Would just be so exciting.
Oh yeah, I would love to see the Fiend versus the demon.
But you'd have to have Black in his corner, though.
Currently, yes, but you never know how things can happen. Teams can split up. It's all a question of how things proceed. It's It's the wonderful thing about wrestling is you never know what's going to happen until it happens.
Correct.
People join teams, people break up, people call people out, people promote themselves. There's so many moving parts. Not to mention just match types, you know.
Oh, we are ready for it, Finn. Come on.
Definitely a man who knows how to please his audience.
Yes, yep. It's never a boring match when him or Shin are in a match. So the fact that them together, you know, they're just putting it all on the line to you know, I get a sense of like old school like style wrestling, like Kurt and Chris Benoit and
yes.
Eddie, like they just put their bodies on the line for the sake of entertainment, and we can't help but love it. Ooh, there we go.
Yep. Oh, taking him to the mat right quick.
Now, what kind of match are we looking at right now?
This is a ladder match. Just a ladder match for the title. Yeah. So, as you know, beating the hell out of each other is all well and good, but it doesn't really matter unless you can climb that ladder and get the belt.
Correct.
Oh, it looks like Shinsuke might already be busted open. That was fast.
That's not good. Steph, especially on a former champion's standpoint, that's not really to be busted that fast.
But I mean, so far, I mean, Shinsuke's been... That was a great avoidance. Ring awareness, my friend. Oh, again, avoiding the damage. Finn getting caught up in the ropes.
Just embracing it. There we go. He got out of it.
Now he's free.
Ooh, yikes.
Nakamura, slippery like an eel, man.
Yep.
Oh, hammered in the face with that steel ladder.
This can't be it. Come on, Finn, get up. There you go. Get up.
Reaching for it. That's too soon. We're gonna battle up at the top of the ladder to see who can stand longer. Oh, another smack to the face.
I can't wait to see how extreme this gets, though.
Nice. Getting closer and closer, and Finn seems to be out of it. Finn better wake up soon if he wants an opportunity to try to stop Shin from stealing it.
Yeah, no, we can't. Okay, good. Here you go. There you go.
Another battle at the top of the ladder. Oh! And Finn coming back with a vengeance. Tossing Shin to the floor.
Oh, there you go. Reach for it.
Rolling all the way out of the ring. But that helps him recover a little bit quicker. Finn's getting really close. Oh, and a big gut punch. Finn.
I mean, we are staring at two technical high flyers. I mean, we see the technical side versus the high flying of Finn Balor.
And Shinsuke takes it. He takes back the title he lost to Finn Balor a few weeks ago. And the artist reclaims this title. You can see a little bit of blood on his forehead.
It's always good, though, to see a little blood from any artist. And Shinsuke is just the man of his craft.
Really good. It was a pretty decent match for a ladder match. A little bit short, but overall was not bad. Up next, we have our surprise 24/7 match. If you recall last week, we mentioned that there'd be a big surprise for you. This is the surprise that MVP is actually going to be facing two opponents in a Falls Count Anywhere for the title. And,
Oh, Lord.
I'm not sure if MVP was prepared to face two opponents, but as you know, the title can be defended anywhere, anytime, in any match.
That is true. That is true. We cannot fight that. That is true. And he knew exactly what he was getting himself into when he first fought for the 24/7 title.
Exactly. So we can see he's sporting his Black Panther attire, the lucky attire that he won with last time. Definitely coming out with a nice bit of panache.
Mm-hmm. And plus, we all know that if he defends on the WCW, he's got to use the 24/7 that belongs with that brand. It's not. It is what it is. He knows it. He knows the rules. So he's knowing what does he need against these two strong men.
Well, I think what he needs to do is maybe stick back a little bit and let the other two beat the hell out of each other a little bit so that he can slip in there and get a sneaky pin.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not confident with a man that's been out for so long against two brands, two people from the exact same brand that are going for this title, because he can lose it without getting pinned. That's just how it is. And
true, but I mean, he's the only one that's won a match lately. I mean, AJ Styles lost his last match against Randy Orton. Drew McIntyre lost his last match against Adam Cole for the title. So I know Drew McIntyre's probably a little bit distraught having lost his opportunity at the becoming world champion. So I'm sure he's looking forward to trying to get his hands on any gold he can.
And like we've stated, there's no lackluster when it comes to any title. So even being blessed with the world title down to the 24/7 title, it's all about how you make your title run, and that's what makes a title prestigious. And I mean, so far for the 24/7 titles, we've had champions like Styles. We've had champions
like Ciampa.
I mean, it's only going to go up from here.
Exactly. And keep in mind, I mean, because the championship, this is the only championship that can be defended cross brands, this almost makes it even higher a championship than our world titles.
And we know that we're going to be adapting a women's tag that can just be defended on pay-per-views. We just have to get our stuff together to make it, but you know, that's going to be another thing that is going to be made prestigious. That it's going to be special for both of our brands.
Exactly. What we'll do is we'll have our own women's tag matches to qualify for who's going to fight for the other person's title. What we'll do is probably this month we'll have a few qualifying matches to get a women's tag team title from each brand to meet for these tag titles at the next pay-per-view. And then whoever the winner is, the other brand will then need to re-qualify someone for the following pay-per-view.
Yes. AJ Styles just coming. Some call him the next Chris Jericho with being a ringleader, like knowing where their opponents are, just being aware of all of their surroundings. And I can see him being our next Chris Jericho.
I concur. I agree with that 100%. I really believe that he has that kind of potential, that kind of staying power, that kind of cross-promotional longevity.
All right, come on, MVP. Bring it home. Bring it home for the ECW.
I mean, I honestly would like to see AJ Styles win it, but I'd be happy if AJ Styles or Drew won.
Yes. I am going to be rooting for MVP like 99% of it, but I want to see the title become more prestigious. So any of these men can make this title great.
Oh, I agree. Even if MVP won, I wouldn't be upset. It just it would just increase the length of his reign. You know.
Yep.
So far, I think the longest title run anyone's had is tied with MVP and Ciampa with 2.
Yeah, because Ciampa won it from I think he won it from Ricochet, didn't he? And then he beat Matt Riddle.
No, he wouldn't have won it from Ricochet because when he won it, it was against someone from ECW.
Mm-hmm.
And then he lost. Then he beat Riddle, and then it was MVP that took it. So.
Yep. So there's a lot riding on this for MVP on being more than just a title match. This is him being the longest running 24/7 champion.
Exactly.
And I think this would this be a one time for both of these guys, or
of the first time for the 24/7, yes, but I don't think either one of these superstars has actually had the 24/7 title yet.
Okay. There you go. There you go. Nice.
Anyone watching at home that thinks I'm wrong, please mention in the comments.
Yeah, please. We need to be corrected whenever we speak wrong.
Exactly.
So,
we have records, but I don't feel like sifting through 7 weeks.
Yes, we have notes. It's just the process of going through it, and that's going to distract us from calling this great triple threat.
He's like, oh, and Drew knocking him to the floor. You were talking earlier about AJ Styles having great ring awareness. He was not aware that Drew was right behind him.
Oh my! Okay, here we go. Going for some form of avalanche.
Avalanche suplex, yes.
Oh.
And Drew just hanging outside, waiting for the damage to happen so he can sneak in for a.
Now, in your opinion, what's the most devastating avalanche move that there is?
I think an avalanche powerbomb, probably. Oh, going for the calf crusher.
Oh, come on. Oh, okay, there you go.
MVP kicking out of it. Ooh. Drew is out of it on the side, too.
Just one playmaker will be fine. One playmaker.
A snapmare bringing Drew down. Kick to the back. Stomping a mud hole. Working that arm, too.
He was going outside.
Yeah, AJ Styles no slouch, not letting up on Drew at all. Going for a big... Oh, he's going for the Styles Clash. But, I mean, MVP is going to be there. He's not going to let that cover stand. Oh! Jumps for the knee, and Drew successfully evades.
So close.
Big drop kick taking the MVP down. Drew hammering blows on AJ. Round and round he goes. Big suplex.
Nice soup. There you go.
See, that's good awareness by Drew. Did you see how quickly he turned on MVP?
Oh yeah, that is what he did to Brock before he left the WWE. Drew's
exactly.
He's a big man and he's so strong.
And fast. Big elbow to the face. MVP doesn't know what hit him, like a friggin' Mack truck. Oh, big chops. Putting AJ down with a chop. Oh, I can't believe he won with a chop.
I mean, that's all it takes, to be honest.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, when the chop is hard enough. Perhaps we're seeing a new finisher out of Drew. You have the Claymore kick and the atomic chop.
I mean, we know that John Cena switched, so I mean, I'm not mad that Drew switched. Maybe he decides, hey, he needs to switch something up, or maybe his chop is just that brutal.
Possible. It's also possible maybe AJ was just injured. I didn't see the X pop up, but maybe it was just a quick finish because of an injury.
And we know, all right, we're in talkings right now, so just give me a second. We'll get word from our general manager. All right, so, okay. That works. All right, next week we are going to be next Tuesday that's coming. We will see
tomorrow.
Drew McIntyre defend it against Kurt Angle.
Ooh, all right. Talk about putting prestige to a title.
Oh my lord!
So if you remember last week, I think it was last week or perhaps the week before, Edge called out Randy Orton for all the stuff that happened to him in the WWE before leaving. And it looks like Randy wants to take his turn on the mic and maybe put Edge in his place.
I mean, where did you stand on that situation?
I'm an Edgehead through and through, man. I love Randy. I love the Viper. I love his heelish tactics. But if I have to pick between the two of them, Edge will be my pick.
Now, is Randy's reasons justified, or what's that? What is your stance on that?
I don't think so. I mean, like, to go, oh, well, I hurt you so that you wouldn't come back into wrestling and get even worse hurt. That seems kind of like a cop-out excuse to me. I think he just wanted to hurt somebody,
Yeah.
And Edge happened to be right there.
We know who that is.
Definitely.
Randy, you don't need to be coy about it. You're talking.
Yeah, definitely wants to get to it. This match has been a match in the making for weeks and weeks.
All right, Edge. He's going to the ring. He's
just sauntering in there, no worries at all. But I mean, that's Edge for you.
This has got to come to an end eventually. I mean, Edge and him are just such big names that this just has to. I see where they both are coming from, but I mean, this was just a disaster from the very beginning. Like, he should have just let Edge return and do his thing, but Randy.
Well, they should have teamed up. They should have teamed up, and they should have done some RKO or Team RKO.
Yes.
Sorry, Team Rated RKO. Jesus. Sorry, I didn't sleep too well last night. Definitely taking no guff.
Correct.
Well, he's risking life and limb just coming into the ring. It doesn't matter who
Oh,
with.
yeah. Oh, yeah. We know that.
Indeed, just the way that you've treated him and his wife before leaving the WWE, we know you've got no respect for anybody.
Correct. Don't leave. Don't.
Boom.
Yep. There it is. God.
Clock it, Randy. Can't just walk away.
Nope. Oh, he caught him. Oh, shit.
Nice.
Ooh, that's
And the
right.
ref came up real quick to break it up. Save it for the pay-per-view, boy. Save it for the pay-per-view.
Oh, my Lord. Oh. I was worried worried there for a second for both Edge and Randy Orton.
It was definitely a pretty tense situation. So the main event tonight, as promised from last week, due to the poor BS showing of a draw count-out, we're going to have the DOD versus the OC in a tables match. And the GM was so pissed about the way that match went, he's forced it to be a title match. So DOD now has the possibility of losing the title. Again, we had a little bit of technical difficulty with the Titantrons, so we're going to skip the DOD's entrance and go. So they're already down in the ring, and we're going to go straight to the OC's entrance.
See, that's what I love about our fans is their understanding on when stuff goes wrong. I mean, we don't make a lot of money. Like this is all pure for I love the support, and the superstars know it, and they know they don't get paid that much. But when things go wrong, then they go wrong. We can't really control it.
Exactly. We do the best with what we have.
Yes. We aren't as big as the WWE or TNA, but it is what it is. The OC just coming. They're absolutely sick of the matchup that happened last week, which I would be too.
But I mean, the other thing too is it just also did not give the OC much of a chance to shine, to show what they can really do in the ring. It was rather unfortunate. I'm hoping that tonight, being a table match, there's no way that it can be just counted out or submission or even pin. You have to put your opponent through a table, so it's really going to be a question of endurance. Who can last the longest? We got Carl Anderson taking the Fiend to the ropes already, and Luke Gallows really hammering it to Aleister Black, so you can see how pissed off these boys are based off of last week's events. Oh, a big kick to the Fiend, but it doesn't even knock him down. It's not even phasing the Fiend.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
Big tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Oh! 2 kicks, but only one man goes down, and now Carl is in the clutches of the Fiend. Pitch to the corner and getting a boot to the face, and Luke Gallows just staring like a Festus.
Festus, that was a good time.
Indeed. Now Aleister with big kicks. Oh, now they're going to have a bit of a double team situation.
That's what they need to do.
Oh, but not much communication between the Fiend and Aleister. It's almost like they're two independents fighting together.
That can't be good, though.
Yeah, you need to have a synergy to work in a partnership.
Does that mean that Black is starting to lose his control?
Possibly. Maybe the black magic is starting to fade.
Oh no.
Oh, a big avalanche suplex taking the Fiend to the floor, or to the canvas. And Carl going to bring in the first table. The Fiend choking a headbutt on Carl, allowing them to again double team on Luke Gallows. Oh no, Carl getting to his feet. Big European uppercut.
Now we have a surprise for all the fans of both brands. We just signed a legend in ECW, but all of the legends know that they're only around for as long as possible. They're not full-time superstars. And the first signee to sign with ECW is Rob Van Dam will be making an appearance on Tuesday.
Wow! So everybody has one more reason to tune into ECW tomorrow night to catch Rob Van Dam, who up until recently has been making big waves on TNA with I can't remember the name of the girl right now, but
yep, he specifically said that he was not happy with
that gimmick.
Yep, he was not glad with how he ended his run in the ECW in 2006, and he wanted to right his wrong. And we said, all right, we'd love to have you. And he signed on the dotted line, and he said he's coming with purpose. So,
nice.
Oh.
Look forward to hearing what he has to say tomorrow. Looks like
yes.
Luke is a little confused. Can't quite seem to figure out how to get back into the ring.
We know Luke's been affected by concussions lately, so it's doing its job on him.
And the Fiend is just telling him, look, let me help you out. We'll put you back in the ring.
Oh, the steps.
But it looks like the Fiend might have a bit of a concussion too. His aim's a little off. The steps is not the ring, Fiend.
No, get back in the ring, guys. Come on.
It looks like Carl is going to go for a finisher. I don't know why he went for a finisher. This is a table match. You should have pitched him to the table and finished him there, but
I think he wants to punish him for what he did
last
Monday. Yeah.
Oh, ooh. Big choke and backbreaker. Well, that's unfortunate.
Ooh! Oh, I thought it was going to break. Ooh, there you go.
Alistair, big knee to the face of Luke Gallows. Knees, kicks, and punches. Wailing away on Luke. Luke is out of it, outside the ring. Now they're going to double team on Carl.
So who are you pulling? Now, since you are aware of what happened, who are you pulling for this match?
Because of the BS last week and the BS that I saw in the ladder match or in the cage match with Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe, I'd love to see the OC take the belts away from these two.
Ooh.
But they're monsters, man, and I'm not sure they want to let up that easily. Oh, and Alistair's looking real hurt.
He's taking... No!
Oh, this might work out. Hurry up, Luke. And he missed the table.
Close. No.
Choke slam through the table, maybe?
Yes, maybe. Come on. Do it.
Oh, and he missed the table.
No.
You gotta turn your suplex. Oh, and the table didn't break. Both superstars. Technically, this match should be over. Both Aleister Black and The Fiend hit the table. Yes, it didn't break, but they both fell on the table and knocked it over. That should count for something.
Come on, set it up.
Bet you Black was using some black magic to keep that table from breaking.
It seems like in this match, Black is losing all that he has with the Fiend.
I mean, he might be trying to use so much energy to keep the table from breaking that his hold on the Fiend is slipping. Oh, big elbow from Carl.
Ooh, nice.
Huge kick. Oh, and the Fiend putting the mandible claw on Luke Gallows, but again, can't win via submission. You got to put your opponent through a table if you're going to take it.
Yes.
Oh, and Carlos pitching Aleister to the corner. Why are you going for the Fiend? Focus on... Why would you... Anyway.
Oh, no. It seems like the Fiend is his bodyguard right now. He's saved him so many times.
Well, like I said, the spell's not completely broken. It's maybe getting shaky, but it's not fully destroyed yet.
I mean, we are going on 8 weeks now, so I don't know. Maybe it's got a time to be dead wrong. I don't know.
You never know, man. You never know. Oh, and a big kick to the gut. Now, the Fiend and Aleister are really, really hurting, but it looks like the tides are turning a little bit. The Fiend's really taking it out of Carl.
Yes.
Oh, dropping him on his head. That's not safe. And again, going for the mandible claw, wasting energy. Yeah. What are we going to see here? Oh, I thought maybe Aleister might accidentally go through the table. Luke Gallows' great ring awareness escaped that precarious situation, but Carl Anderson doing the same. Big elbows to Luke. Carl's confused, doesn't know who he should be attacking. Now he's in a 2-on-1 situation, dropping him on the rope. Big kick from Aleister Black, but again, gentlemen, you have to put him through the table.
See, I feel like at first they were toying with Black and the Fiend, but now they're toying with the OC.
Oh. Pitching him back into the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Can Carl get in? Or no, Carl's having the problem that Luke had before. Must be another concussion.
Hey. Those chops are deadly, though.
Huge chops from the Fiend. Luke Gallows' reversal. He has an opportunity here. Come on, Carl. Get in the friggin' ring. Alright, looks like Aleister's gonna go help him. Or not.
Gotta do something. Something's got to change. It seems like they're making up for what they mistakenly did last week, and they're adding more to it because seems like they hit a second wind.
Well, I think maybe they just don't want another talking to from the general manager like they had gotten last week for that poor performance. That they're overdoing it a little bit tonight.
That was kind of BS.
Yeah, but I mean, they're definitely putting a huge one on for the fans tonight. Oh, throwing Carl to the steps. Carl is out of it. Luke is down. Good old OC are not... Oh.
Ooh, Sister Abigail.
Sister Abigail taking Luke Gallows out on the floor. Carl getting second win, hitting Aleister Black.
Mm-hmm. All right, now it seems like it's...
outnumbered again.
Yep. Oh, he's dragging him. There you go. Set him up.
Oh, Luke, turn around. Help your partner, Luke. Oh. And Gallows busted open last minute, being pitched to the table in the corner as well. If Gallows hadn't had his bell rung, if he hadn't come in all like discombobulated, he might have been able to save his partner, but he was just too hurt.
Oh, so what do you think about the match?
Well, definitely much better match than last week, I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not much of a surprise that these two won. I figured that they would probably end up being the winners, but I was hoping the OC would put them in their place and we'd see a new champion. So, still dominant since week one. Your tag team champions, your WCW tag team champions, Aleister Black and The Fiend, the Disiples of Darkness. So, even though things are seeming a little frayed at the edges, they're still strong and dominant. So, I'm the JamSaw. I want to thank you for watching, and I hope we see you next week. I'll let Brock say a little goodbye as well.
I just want to say from the bottom of our heart, we just want to thank your fans and you for always welcoming us with open arms and coming to our show as well and showing us love and respect and not the hate or anything. We just want to say thank you.
Yeah, I agree. So we look forward to seeing you. We'll both be on commentary tomorrow for ECW. See you then.
Yeah.